Aqeedah is extremely important, maybe the most important thing, because it's your beliefs, and your beliefs are going to get you into Jannah, in addition to your compliance with the divine law. However, Aqeedah is not what most people think it is. And so people, they think that Aqeedah is mostly about polemics, and it's mostly about debates, and it's mostly about this group arguing against that group, and that group arguing against the third group, and refutations, and this and that and the third. And that is not all that Aqeedah is. And if you're looking for that, then you're going to come to the conclusion quickly that, oh, well, how come all these scholars and all these institutes don't talk about Aqeedah? Well, they do. You just don't realize, right? You're thinking too narrowly about what Aqeedah is. Aqeedah has to do with everything that is unseen, everything that we believe in. You want to talk about Jannah? That's Aqeedah. You want to talk about the angels? That's Aqeedah. You want to talk about Allah, who He is, what He does, what He doesn't do? That's Aqeedah. Do you want to talk about our attitude towards other believers, our loyalty to them, and then our disavowal of like other people? That's an issue of Aqeedah, right? The degree to which we submit to Allah's guidance, these underlying principles that other ideologies are challenging, all that is Aqeedah. Okay, if you want to understand Aqeedah, you go through the Hadith Jibreel, where the Prophet ﷺ said, when he was asked about what Iman is, he said a belief in Allah and His messengers and His books and the Day of Judgment, right? All the stages of the Day of Judgment, what's going to happen to you after you die. That's Aqeedah. Dealing with Qadr, Allah's Qada and His Qadr, that's Aqeedah. So don't become a sectarian, right? Don't just think that Aqeedah is about refuting group X or party Y because they're wrong about this and they don't understand Allah's attributes or correctly, or they were influenced by the Greeks. Is that a part of Aqeedah? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But that is not the sufficient basis for your admission into paradise, and that's not the sufficient basis for your study of Aqeedah. Primary study of Aqeedah has to do with knowing who Allah is, 99 names and attributes, right? Understanding who He is, who He's not, what He does, what He doesn't do, and having that devotional relationship to Him. Understanding Allah's plan, okay? Reconciling yourself and submitting to Allah's plan. Understanding what's going to happen to you after you die. Understanding Allah's Qada and His Qadr. All of these sorts of things are, I would say, even more important when it comes to, especially the average person, the average Muslim. This is your Aqeedah, right? And you have to understand it and educate yourself. There's a lot of Muslims that don't understand what's going to happen to the soul after they die. They watch movies and they think that, we're just going to be like on clouds looking down, right, until the Day of Judgment. That's not the Aqeedah of a Muslim, right? So these are the things that you should focus on. And when it comes to getting into the differences between this movement and that movement and this group and that group, then leave that to the scholars and the students of knowledge.